Hey everybody, Justin Worden, and you're watching What's New in Electronics. We are here day 2 on the floor at SMTA Guadalajara. I'm with Carlos from ANDA Technologies, Mexico.
Yes,
man, how you doing?
I'm really good. How about you?
I'm having so much fun. This show is just, every year I come down here, I get more amazed of how busy it is. Where do all these people come from?
I don't know. I mean, Guadalajara is like a real center in Mexico, so Querétaro, Aguascalientes, Bajío area, so a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, they're all over. People are running around. We got so many good vendors, but also there's a lot of equipment here, and that's why I wanted to talk to you. I mean, what does ANDA Technology specialize in?
Okay, ANDA specializes in conformal coating machines, dispensing machines, and also curing for the PCBs, all the kind of materials, liquids. And about the equipment, we're gonna bring lots of equipment for this year. We're expecting to receive like 17 more equipment for this year, the next year as well, and we're going to expand for our new facility. So right now we have like 400 square meters, and we're going to have around 800 meters.
I mean, that's a tremendous amount of growth. And what we're talking about, ANDA is obviously a global company. You have USA, you have other parts of the world, and obviously here in Mexico. Now, the recent growth you're talking about with that facility is right here in Mexico, correct?
Yeah, correct. Here in Guadalajara. Here in Guadalajara, we have like 5 employees right now. We are planning to grow in the next years. We're going to have more expansion for employees in Guadalajara. We're thinking about one laboratory manager to basically run the lab here in Guadalajara, and then more employees in the north area for Mexico, Juarez, Monterrey, Tijuana. It's going to be a really good growth for us.
Now, what do you really accredit a lot of that recent growth to?
Basically, there's like 2 major things on the growing from ANDA. The service, even to ANDA has been in the business for Mexico for around 8 to 10 years. The service that we offer is like twice or maybe 3 times more than the competitors. That is one important thing. And then the second is the lead time. We always keep machines here to quick delivery for customers. We can start like a demo machine, or we can start with a rental machine, or we can basically sell the machine right away.
Well, that's very important because right now with supply chain issues over the last few years, lead time is always an issue for everything. And if you can win on that competitive advantage alone, you have an opportunity to earn that business. But one thing that you mentioned that I really want to focus on, because it's very important to your business model, is the service and technical support that you have right here in Mexico.
Yeah, correct. So basically, the way that I'm thinking is that basically the sales guy has to sell the first machine, right? That's the work for the sales guy. The first machine for our company needs to be the work for the guy. Once the sales guy sells the first machine, the customer will buy the next machine with the support that he's receiving after the sale. It's not the sales guy doing all the work for all the 20 machines the customer is going to buy. The service guys, the support guys, will provide the full service to the customer, so the customer will feel happy, and he will buy you the more machines right away. That's the way that I'm thinking.
That's a really good philosophy. I mean, you're really creating that team atmosphere within your corporation, right? So everyone is really involved in the future growth of that, because again, you can be the best salesman, you can have the best equipment, but everything breaks eventually.
Exactly.
And customers want to know that you have local support, but also you have local support that speaks their language, that understands their culture. And when we first started talking, you made sure to correct me to say ANDA Technologies Mexico. It's not a distributor or a sales team, it's ANDA that is here. So ANDA is making that investment into Mexico and other parts of the world. What really is the vision behind where they place that money and what territories or markets they want to invest in?
Okay, so the basically plan for ANDA about this is growing together with the industry. In Mexico in the last years, we've been receiving a lot of projects from automotive companies. We've been receiving a lot of projects for aerospace as well. And that is what ANDA is pushing for. Has the equipment ready for when the requirement arrives to us, we just basically have a quick support and quick response to the customer. So the same that we're doing here in Mexico is the same philosophy that ANDA is adapting to Malaysia, to Vietnam, to China, the US as well. So this is basically the statement of work that we're doing.
Yeah, so coming back to the support, you have local support, but because you have all that equipment here on hand, I imagine you're able to use that equipment also for the technical side and to training and all that, because when you add a new piece of equipment, specifically if you're changing brand, people get nervous. How are you going to train me? What's going to happen if it goes down? How are you handling that?
Okay, so that's a really good question, because that's always nobody knows what's going to happen with the next brand, right? So how fast the people can understand the new technology, the new platform. So we have different options. Obviously, the first option is always train the customers at the customer side with their own machines that they're going to use. Or sometimes what we're realizing is that when we train the guys, the engineers or technicians in customer side, sometimes the people just distract them. Like, hey, you know what? One machine over there is failing, or they waiting for you in a meeting on the lobby or whatever. So we are also offering our own laboratory from ANDA with the demo machines that we have here in Mexico. So the customers can send the guys to their office, and with no distraction, they can have a 3 hours, 4 hours training, but without any distraction. So basically, that's a way to efficiency the training that we are providing to the customers.
That's a tremendous resource to both you on the sales side, but also for the customer. Mm-hmm. Now, what about on the sales process? Are you also using that facility to help them qualify the equipment without disruption to their current process?
Yeah. The equipment that we have is 100% functional. It's basically ready to go. So when customers needs to do some evaluation, some testing, obviously the equipment is ready to go. So basically we provide the service, we provide the technician for the machine itself. Customers just need to bring us the PCBs, bring us the material that they're going to use, and the requirement. So once we develop that, we prepare a report for the customer, or we invite the customer to come at the show and then see basically how the report is going to be done, or the evaluation is going to be done with the machines. If the customers are from another area like Juarez, Monterrey, Tijuana, and they are not able to do it, we prepare the report, prepare the pictures, a video, and then we share all the information for cycle time, speed of the machine, all the parameters the machine is going to use. And with that, the customer can basically send the information to the management and say, hey, this machine is able to do this, cycle time will be this, and then the production they're going to get is this. So this is the focus on the sales, and we are basically requesting the help from the service as well.
Now, over the last recent years, there's been a lot of advancements in introduction of new conformal coating companies, the solution of conformal coating. A lot of new technology, new type of solvents and stuff coming into the marketplace. Are your machines, as of right now, compatible with a lot of the new solutions that are coming out?
Oh yeah, definitely. You mentioned a lot of machines from conformal coating, but in general, there's a lot of machines from China from different other brands like Pick and Place, Ovens, IOIs, conformal as well. But back to your question, yeah, the machine that we have right now is basically able to follow the requirement for the customers. It can be connected to the MES system. It can be added more valves if the customer wants. It can be added more size if the customers wants more size in case the PCB or the product requires it. So yeah, we're trying to keep going, move forward with the requirement for the industry. And if there's a new technology, we try to adapt into this new technology. Because if we keep behind, then customer not gonna take a look at us.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty incredible. I mean, you guys are really just hitting every vertical that you need to make sure you are putting the best piece of equipment in that facility so that customer can grow. For those that are learning about you for the first time, they want to get some more information. How can they get a hold of you?
They can go to www.
There you go.
anda.us.
All right.
anda.us, you can find all the videos, all the information for Mexico, US office, all the brochures for the machines that we're having. anda.us.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, man.
Thank you, man.